I'm Marie, alcoholic addict.
Hi, Marie.
I am shitting bricks. This is my first share, so if I start stuttering, please forgive me. Well, my journey started 16 months ago. Before that, my life was absolutely chaotic, a wreck. I was in active addiction, still trying to run a normal life, be a mum, work, be a grandmother. And towards the end, I was definitely failing at it all because my only ultimate goal was to stay high, so I didn't feel nothing. And that worked for me for some time, and it caught up with me. I'm one of 4 children. I was brought up in an alcoholic house with violence. It was just not very nice. But I always say now that I do believe I come out sideways from my mum because I flew at that woman. And I've been kicking and screaming ever since. It was always going to be my way because my way was apparently the best way. That's why I ended up in a treatment centre. Yeah. I should not be here today. I should not be in front of you, being able to open my mouth and talk. I have died nearly 9-10 times. I've had cancer twice, sepsis, and that's why all the other health problems. And to make it all better, I thought I'd be an alcoholic and an addict because that really bloody works. So yeah. I knew I couldn't do this by myself. I had to get away from the environment that I was in. That meant leaving my kids, my grandchildren, and I actually come back. Well, it was actually losing my granddaughter. She passed away at nearly 2 years old, and that's when I realised how much of life I wasn't present for. Even though I was there, I was not present. I micromanaged everything to get what I wanted and to keep it a secret. I was very good at that. I had many different masks, and I wore them very well for quite some time. I had quite a few deaths of very people close to me, but the one with my granddaughter, that's the one that impacted me, and I literally spiraled. And then I had to make the decision, do I want to live? Even though the attempts of suicide and everything else prior to that, this made me see that I do want to live, and I do want to be a part of my children's life, and I do want to be a part of my grandchildren's life. But I had to go, and that was the only way that it could be done, because me and my willpower, well, there was none of that. It was just get what you want, get where you're going, get back home, and get completely off your nut. Then, when I finally did get to, I went into a, detox centre. And I was like, oh my God, these people are messed up. Honestly, I genuinely thought they were messed up, and people were having shits and giggles with me because this weren't real. And then that's when I found out I suffered from insomnia. And that was fun, yeah. Started hallucinating and everything over that one. I wanted to be like the other people that were on the other stuff that the doctors were giving them, because they were off their tree and not even coherent. And I wanted to be like that, because I'd strive to be like that. And then I got into a treatment centre. It didn't work out. I had a family member show up. Trust me, they keep doing that. So one of us had to go, and unfortunately it was me. Then I ended up in another treatment centre. Yeah, that didn't work. So then I got into another treatment centre, and I'd landed. I was like, you're my people, I get it. It took me 4 months to get on my knees and turn around and say that I cannot do this by myself, because I was absolutely still trying to run the show, because I couldn't be told, I would give you a milk carton. Yeah. So the first real experience was I was asked to write a letter to my granddaughter, and I went down to the beach and I read it out with one of the workers with me, and I put it into the sea, and then all of a sudden it was amazing. The sun come out through this dark cloud, and the sun had never felt so warm. It was the most beautiful and powerful experience of my life. From that day, I started doing the suggestions. I got myself a sponsor, and an amazing sponsor. She's very much loopy just like me, so it works perfectly. And yeah, I've done everything that was suggested. I do my meditations. I don't do as much as the prayers that I should do, but I do them. And I do meditate. Meditation has really helped me. And from what my life was, because I always never felt comfortable in my own skin. I didn't want to be me. I didn't even like me. And I was constantly reinforced by other people that I was valid in the reason why I didn't like me. I had my dad through my whole childhood saying I wish he would have died at birth. You know, he was quite a cruel man. But I've put all that aside. I am now able to look after him. He is dying now. I go back to London every 2 weeks. I look after him. I had my son down last week for a whole week, first time, and it was beautiful. I am so proud of the young man that he's becoming. You know, he does have his challenges, he's autistic, but that doesn't define him and who he is. And I've been able to have them conversations with him and make my amends as much as I can with his understanding. And I've even now got a good friendship with his father, because he just said, like, he didn't want nothing to do with me. He just said I was a nightmare and that was it. Even my own family didn't really want anything to do with me, let alone in the house. So, but yeah, that isn't today. I mean, I look after, my mum comes down, spends time with me. She even handed me a bank card. You have no idea. I just had to double check and ask her, are you sure about that? Because I was used to them hiding stuff from me. How long have I got? Oh no. Let's see how long I can drivel on for. But the most thing that I've got today, the most important thing, is I've got a peaceful mind 80% of the time. And my brain does tell me stupid things sometimes, that I can do everything and anything, and then I wonder why I'm collapsed on my back because I overdid it as per usual. But I've got my own little place. I've got good friends. I'm just becoming a better part of who I knew I could be, but was too scared to even go there. I like myself today, which I never thought I'd ever say. You know, everything I've done through my whole life has been for other people. Nothing I've done in my life has been for me apart from this. And I am grateful to be a part of this. And I don't ever want to leave this. And if it means doing a few simple suggestions, reaching out, being there for other people, like people before me have been there for me, and shown me unconditional love, would not actually wanting anything. Because I'm just used to people that are chaos, or want to take something from me, or to use me for whatever they want. And that's pretty much been my whole life. But I've allowed them to do it. But I know that now, but at the time I didn't. You know, so can we speed up time somehow?
You can just speak as long as you're comfortable.
Okay. You know when you just start losing trails of thought and it just all starts. Thank you. Yeah, I've never been happier than what I am now. And that is to this. And to anyone just coming back from a relapse or coming back for the first time, finding out what it is, give it a chance. because I know what it's done for me. I know what it's done for my family, and I know who I am. I'm starting to know my likes and my don't likes. You know, I actually went laser tag with my son, and I actually like that. I didn't know I liked that. I found out that my son is probably going to be a hitman of some kind because he scored every highest possible one, and he was taking down little kids. He's mercenary. I've not been well for the last 2 weeks, so you could imagine what it was like running around laser tag with kids. They heard me coughing, they heard me coming, so that I was literally, I might as well just laid on the floor and let them do that to me. But you know, it was fun, and I will be doing these things, and I want to try and take him skiing. I want to try all these things. I never did anything like that. I'm going on holiday for my birthday in March. Going on holiday was an absolute nightmare before, because all it was is in a different place but the same things. I had to look after the kids, their mother-in-law, make sure there was food on the table, and still let the kids going, Mum, can I have? Mum, can I want? Yeah, no, you want a holiday? No. So I know it's only a weekend, but it wouldn't be happening if I was not here today. So I am eternally grateful. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I'm waffling.
Thanks.